Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an article from Fox News that was published on September 6th, written by Brooke Singman. Philadelphia mayor tells Trump to put his big boy pants on and concede, even as key states remain uncalled. Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenny, on Friday had some harsh words for President Trump. You know, you got to love it. There's a lot of shady shit going on in Philly, and he's like, just concede. You've got the Secretary of State or whatever it was, or Attorney General of Pennsylvania, the one that oversees the election, so it would be the Secretary of State, saying that in no way in this world is Trump going to win. And we're supposed to just accept the results from Pennsylvania when Philly, 23,000 ballots are mysteriously come out of thin air and they're all for Joe Biden. Not one was for Trump at one point when it was literally 23,000 and change. And he's saying put his big boy pants on. He just wants Trump to concede. They don't want him to fight this. They don't want him to go through this. They're saying concede. They stopped Republican observers from watching the ballot counts. And they're trying to portray this as legit. They're trying to act like they're the ones in the right. They're trying to act like they're the ones that have the upper hand and actually have won. There's no transparency. Without transparency, see, this is what gets me. I don't know what I'm living in right now. It's kind of like a hybrid of both because they kind of overlap with their things. But I don't know if I'm living in a banana republic with how the election was run or a communist fucking dictatorship, because how the ballots were handled, they're handled very similarly in both scenarios. And I haven't quite decided which one I'm living in right now with this shit. Let's get into this. Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenny on Friday had some harsh words for President Trump, urging him to put his big boy pants on and acknowledge the fact that he lost, despite races not being called in key battleground states, including Pennsylvania. Well, this is what gets me. They don't want this to be investigated. They want him to just concede. They want us to just fucking roll over. They expect him to just roll over. Seriously. They're like, well, we won. We declared it. We were the ones who went through all the ballots. We didn't let any Republicans look at them. Just fucking accept it. It's legit. And he talks about big boy pants. He's sitting there gloating like a petulant fucking child, a spoiled brat who's used to getting what he wants. And because he actually thinks he's got it because they fucking played shady, he's sitting there with the fucking, like, the fucking smile of like the proverbial cat who ate the proverbial mouse. They think they have it in the bag because of the shit they pulled. And they're like, well, just concede for the health of the fucking country, which I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. But yeah. He's a piece of shit. Kenny is a fucking shitbag, this guy. He truly is. Kenny and Philadelphia election officials held a press conference on Friday saying that the city has still upwards of 40,000 ballots remaining to be counted, which could take several days to complete, and noted that the figure did not include military and overseas ballots, which are not due in the city until November 10th, which conveniently, when those come in, something happened to them, there wasn't that many, all these Trump ones are going to get fucking discarded, because you know that they're going to try to keep Republican observers out. You know that they're going to keep the shady shit going on. I love how they try to claim legitimacy when they won't allow Republican observers in, when they won't allow someone in who has the right to be there, who's there to keep the other side legit. And they want to act like, well, we're legit. The counter to you to keep the playing field level was not there. So we're supposed to just take your word on it being legit. Fuck you, get bent. I trust any of you motherfuckers there in Philly, you corrupt pieces of shit. As far as I can throw you, okay, wearing cement fucking shoes, having ankle weights, wrist weights, hell, we'll put them around your neck, too, and try to throw you. As much weight as I can put on you. Okay? You could have a speck of fucking dark matter on you. Yeah, we'll do that, because that makes that really shows you. Because there's no way I'd be able to lift, no one could lift dark matter. But that just goes to show you, even with a speck of dark matter on you, I trust you as far as I can fucking throw you. Which goes to show you, I trust you not at all. Not one bit. But you expect us to just expect, you know, to accept this shit. Kenny, go fuck yourself, dude. Seriously. Eesh. But Kenny was asked whether he felt Democratic nominee Joe Biden would eventually be declared the winner, to which he responded, yes. Well, yeah, because you're rigging the fucking election. I think what the president needs to do is, frankly, put his big boy pants on and needs to acknowledge the fact that he lost, and he needs to congratulate the winner, just as Jimmy Carter did, just as George H.W. Bush did, and frankly, just as Al Gore did, and stop this and let us move forward as a country, Kenny said. That's my feeling. Oh, I love how they bring up Al Gore. Hey, Kenny, you stupid fuck. Did Gore or did he not? Did the Democrats with him? Did they or did they not go to the courts? Did they or did they not take things all the way to the Supreme Court? So you bring up Al Gore, you incite his fucking name, and you want to ignore the fact that he fought shit all the way to the Supreme Court, and you want Trump to just fucking roll over, roll over, accept things, and then bend over and take it up the ass? You want us to do the same thing? Fuck you. My ass is exit only, you shitbrick. I'm not going to sit here and willingly get fucked by you and these other Democrats in these shithole fucking states. No offense to you people living in them. But when the Democrats are running them like this, you live in a fucking shithole. But like Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, do you honestly fucking think I'm going to let Whitmer fuck me up the ass and just sit there and take it with a grin? No. You think I'm going to allow you to do it? You fucking soy boy gamma piece of shit. Fuck you. Ain't happening. I'll speak out against this shit. I'll go out even take into the streets with these people and demonstrate. I'll throw what little money I have to the legal funds to take this shit to the Supreme Court. I don't care. I'm done. When other people are standing up, I'm done sitting there going, well, I'm like one person. There are more people. There are others like me that are now doing this, that are fucking enraged by the shit you assholes pulled. You woke up a sleeping fucking giant, okay? Conservatives, people on the right, the independents, we're done rolling over. We're done bending over after we've rolled over and then getting fucked up the ass. We're done. Hell, the people who woke up to the shit that was going on, that diehard Democrats that decided they were voting for fucking Trump and saying, hey, shit, I'm going to vote Republican the whole way. A lot of them. They saw this shit. They're paying attention to the shit. They ain't on your plantation. Too many people saw you try to fucking pull a fast one. And they're not going to go back to sleep. So you think that he should just roll over when Al Gore didn't, and you incite Al Gore. Oh, you're an idiot. Maybe you should find better examples. But yeah, move forward as a country. That's my feeling. No, you just want him to cave so that you can get away with your shit. He added, I doubt he'll listen to me, but that's it. Well, yeah, because you were really shady. You kept Republican, a lot of places in the state, kept Republican fucking observers out. At first it was, well, we're going to keep them 100 feet away. We're not going to, and then you keep ignoring court orders. You're appealing the court shit. Because you don't want a recount. You don't want transparency. And when you don't want those things, you want to claim legitimacy of an election? You want to claim that Trump should put on his big boy pants? How about you put on your big boy pants and accept the responsibility of doing those things that made at least the perception, which we know perception is going to be reality in this case, but the perception of this election being illegitimate in Pennsylvania. Because you fucking had to try to rig the fucking thing. Because, oh no, evil bad orange man. And you took things too far. You and the other Democrats, you in like Michigan and Wisconsin, you took things too far. You were like way too gung-ho, and you left a trail of fucking evidence. And here's Fox trying to carry water for this shit. Which should go to show you that Fox was never there for conservatives or Trump. They are just fucking like, how do I put this? I'm trying to think of the fucking term. They're basically there to keep you, to put you to sleep, to keep you fucking distracted. Shit, I can't think of the fucking term. There's a term that I'm trying to think of. Anyway, but I think you get the idea. Kenny's comments come as the Biden begins to lead. Wait. Wow, you don't proofread your shit? Kenny's comments come as Biden begins to lead in key battleground states remaining on the map, including Pennsylvania, and as sources close to the president have said that he has no plans to immediately concede. And I love how you won't bring up the fact of what's going on there. You report on this shit and you try to paint this fucking picture, but you will not explain why there's issues in fucking Pennsylvania. You will not go, well, here's Shipwreck Kenny. Oh, you're supposed to be impartial, but here's Kenny saying that Trump should just concede, but we're finding that these things are going on. That would be actual journalism. That'd be actual reporting. But hey, whatever. A senior aide told Fox News that the president's counselors have been giving him advice in both directions, with some telling Trump that a concession is the correct thing to do, and others pushing him to continue to fight to ensure the vote was correct and legitimate. And well, yeah, you know the ones that are telling him to concede? They're the ones that were fucking like Judas, okay? They got their fucking 40 pieces of fucking silver. They're trying to sell them out. They don't want this shit exposed. They want to be able to just have the fucking crony shit continue. They were never true Trump supporters, and he better not fucking back down on this shit. Because on his watch, what will have happened is this country will have become either, you know, where I said it's a hybrid between the two, and they share things, but it's a banana republic communist type fucking system. There will never be another fair or free fucking election in this country. Because the Democrats will be, yeah, we can get whatever the fuck we want. Because if they can fucking rig the election like they have here, and where hundreds of thousands of ballots just fucking come out of thin air, pulled out of someone's ass, out of a basement, whatever. You know, like in Michigan, it was 136,000, but 20 some odd thousand in Pennsylvania, a bunch in Wisconsin. But if they can pull all these votes out of their ass, blatantly rub in our faces that there's shady shit going on when every one of them is for Biden in this case. Do you think that they're not going to push things even further in the next election? Because what do you think is going to happen if Biden does manage to take the presidency through this fucking shitbaggery, rigging the election like this? Don't you think that the backlash in 4 years is going to be even fucking bigger? Which means they're going to have to go even bigger, okay? And you're going to end up with like fucking 95 or 98 or even above 100% fucking turnout in all these fucking states going for fucking a second term for him, or if they remove him, for fucking Kamala, okay? For fucking Kamala Harris. And they're going to go legit because the fucking backlash in 4 years will be so fucking big that they will have to cheat beyond the levels they have here. And in Wisconsin, 90% fucking turnout, and some counties more fucking votes than voters. You're going to see that across the fucking board in a bunch of fucking states. And what gets me with Michigan, do you honestly think people are going to vote for people that want to fucking do what Whitmer did across the fucking country? No. But yeah, we're supposed to believe they voted for fucking Kamala and Joe. Yeah, okay. The aide Fox told News that told Fox News that the president is simply skeptical. No, he knows there's outright fucking fraud. He warned about this for months, the aide said. The media didn't take it seriously, and now here we are with the scenario. No, they took it seriously. They just ignored it because they were involved in the fucking fix. Fox News, the way that their coverage was of the election, the way that they gave Arizona to Biden, they're showing that they're carrying water and willing to push this fucking bullshit. The aide said, though, that the president may ultimately concede. Yeah, he better fucking fight all this shit to the Supreme Court. He's just not there yet, the aide added. The Trump campaign has filed lawsuits in several states throughout the nation this week, seeking access for poll watching. In Pennsylvania, an appellate court judge cleared the way for Trump campaign to more closely observe the canvassing by ballots by the Philadelphia County Board of Elections. Now, here's the thing. Poll watchers were initially required to remain at least 25 feet away. They were way further away from that. They were like 100 feet away. Fox ain't going to tell you that. But they were 25 away from the tables where people were carrying on with tasks of scanning mail and absentee ballots inside the Pennsylvania Convention Center. But Pennsylvania Commonwealth Judge Christine Fiziano Cannon issued an order requiring all candidates' watchers or candidate representatives be permitted to be present for the canvassing process and to be permitted to observe all aspects of the canvassing process within 6 feet while adhering to all beer virus protocols, including wearing masks and maintaining social distancing. And you know what? They ignored that in Pennsylvania, said, fuck you. And they still won't let them there. And they're appealing this shit. The order was to go in effect immediately, no later than 10:30 a.m. Eastern on November 5th. The city of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania Democratic Party appealed the ruling to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, which will decide whether to grant or deny the appeal. And that should tell you, when they're trying to keep out the Republican observers, you're trying to go, this is a legit fucking election? How stupid do you think people are? They're keeping out because it's a crony Democrat fucking area and they know that they got a backlash on their hands. So they rigged the fucking election and they literally sit there and keep Republicans out who are observers, okay? And they've only got the fucking Democrat ones there, and the Democrat ones are fucking rubber stamping shit and fucking kicking Trump fucking ballots out and getting away with it. And there's no one there to counter that shit. And we're supposed to accept this as a legit election. You're all fucking idiots. Kenny, dude, go fuck yourself. You're a piece of shit. You want to talk about putting on your big boy pants? How about you put on your big boy pants, all right? And show what an alpha fucking male you are. Why don't you challenge Trump to a throwdown? Watch a 75 or what is he, 70-something odd year old? What the hell is he, 75, 76? Whatever he is, mid-70-year-old man. Whoop the ever-loving shit out of you. You act all fucking tough when you get the fucking game rigged in your favor. I'd like to see you feel froggy and leap on Trump. He would stomp you into the fucking ground. And I'm getting a little off my game here, but I'm sure Trump has thought about it. Because this guy talks about putting on his big boy pants. He looks like he's living with his fucking mother, he's like, can't get laid. He's like an incel fucking simp type fucking person, Oh, he's really quiet. His mother's tried to set him up with like his bridge partner's daughters and shit. And they're like, oh my God, this guy's real fucking sketchy. He seems like that type. Either that or he's like in the closet, if you catch my drift. And he wants to talk about big boy pants. But they're appealing this shit. Anyway, they're appealing. I wonder why they're appealing, Trump said. All we want is to have people watch while they do the tabulation. Yeah. He says something legit like that. Why are they doing this? That seem like a fair and legitimate election to you? And he's evil and he's trying to undermine the legitimacy by pointing out that you're not allowing observers from the Republican side to be looking at shit while it's going on and to be there to contest stuff that they find sketchy? Fuck you. The president added that places like Detroit and Philadelphia cannot be responsible for engineering the outcome of a very important presidential race. Well, not only that, we're supposed to accept the results from Detroit when during the 2016 election, and they tried to sweep this under the rug as fast as they could, okay, after Hillary paid off the debt of Stein's campaign and all that and throw her some fucking money, okay, after they did that, she called for the recount in Michigan, specifically Detroit, and they had thousands upon thousands upon thousands of votes left after they reached a number equal to the registered voters. So are you going to tell me all those thousands of votes aren't legit and they had 100% turnout? Bullshit. They overstuffed the loving shit out of the ballot boxes there. Okay? And they swept it under the rug when nothing to see here. Trump's talking about fraud. They're going, oh, there's no fucking fraud. And I'm going, what about all those ballots? Thousands upon thousands of ballots. 2016. Okay, I'm going, what about that when they're talking about this back then? I'm going, what about all those ballots? Oh, nothing to see there. What are you talking about? Tens of thousands of ballots. After you reached 100% of the voter rolls. And we're supposed to trust Michigan when Whitmer sends the fucking the fire department or the Board of Health down, might have been both, to clear out the fucking polling place, and the only people they cleared out were Republicans who they then kicked out. They boarded up the walls and they said, oh, well, they boarded them up because of the people that were there from Stop the Steal. No, they boarded them up, okay, because they had just kicked out the Republican fucking observers. You don't see Fox News reporting on that shit? And you wonder why, like, people get, these outlets get called fake news. Fox News played a game, and now they're switching fucking sides on you. They're trying to fucking help this shit out. The president said that it is not a question of who wins, Republican or Democrat. Joe, myself. We can't let that happen to our country. Yeah, exactly. He added, we can't be disgraced by having something like this happen. No, we can't. See, the Democrats don't care about the legitimacy of this country. They don't care about how it looks outside. They just crave power. They don't care if they turn us into a fucking, a banana republic. They don't care if their tactics are those of the fucking Soviet communists. They don't give a shit. And they just expect us to accept this and fucking be fine with it. Give me a break. Anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm leaving things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.